Hello Taurus, Elsie here to do a bonus read for you, my friends. Thought I'd just drop one on you before we get to the new week, right? We are, you'll probably be seeing this sometime on Sunday. So I'm just here to drop a bonus read for you, Taurus. I do this for you a few times a week because I'm so grateful for you and the way that you eat up these readings. You've always got the highest views on the platform for me, and I just want to say thank you with these bonus reads. Now, if you've never been here before and you're brand new, welcome, welcome. I do these reads about 3 or 4 times a week for the Taurus tribe. I am your bully sister, by the way. I am Elsie, and I do have my son in. My son is in Taurus. And so I just am grateful for all the loyalty here that you guys show me. Thank you so much for doing that. I'm just going to drop some cards here. And for those of you who've already been here, my ride or dies, you already know the deal, right? You know that I don't date or time these bonus reads, that they are intended to be predictions, and it may register with you now or resonate with you now, but it is intended for the future. So let's find out what's going on for Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. So what do we got coming up, Taurus? We got the 24th and the 25th. We have a full moon eclipse going down in Libra. You might want to go and find out how it's going to affect your sign. There's a lot of really great astrologers on the platform. And yeah, go take a look at it. Here we go. Let's talk about Taurus. Tell me about Taurus. We're also already in the retrograde shadow, Taurus, just saying. We do have the 10 of Wands. So we do have somebody here that is about to or is in the midst of dropping some sort of heavy burdens. It feels like you've been carrying them with you for a while, but I want to say that this particular depiction tells me that this is, you know, the very top of your mind. We do have 2 wands here that are about to fall to the ground. That's the decision, right? The decision to put down these wands, because like when the ones from the bottom fall, it looks like the rest will follow. Tell me about Taurus. If you were here cross-watching, Taurus, thank you. And Taurus, if you're interested in a private read, please know I have room over at Wizio. I will pin that information in the first comment below this video. So if you're interested in going over to Wizio and booking an appointment there, they start at $40 if you're interested. All right, we've got the 6 of Wands, and we have the King of Wands. Interesting. So I feel, Taurus, although this is fire energy, I feel like it could be your energy. I feel like you are inspired to drop some burdens very soon, I want to say. That you are about to cross over the finish line here with the 6 of Wands and get some victory. I want to say that you're about to go back home, or you're about to arrive somewhere where people appreciate you. It's like you're going into a new group of people possibly who are, you know, going to see you as somebody who is brave, who is talented, somebody who has survived everything that came to kill you, but only made you stronger. I feel like that you have a lot of interest in you. I want to say that you have a lot of eyes on you, or people that are cheering you on. I think that's why you're feeling inspired to drop these burdens here, because I feel like you know that this is coming. You're coming to the end of a really tough cycle, and I feel like it's time to drop some of these burdens that you've been carrying around for a while. The King of Wands tells me that that's where it's at. You won't do anything unless you feel inspired to do it. So I feel like you will be inspired soon to drop some sort of burdens that either you're carrying around for other people have maybe placed burdens upon you. But I think that once you do drop these burdens, I feel like you're putting up some pretty tight boundaries. We do have a wand that is in the hand of the king, and then we have 6 wands, which is 7. It tells me that you're maybe deciding to stand your ground, or you're putting up some pretty tight boundaries once you decide to drop these burdens here. Oof, King of Swords, look at that. King of Swords with the Magician. It's like you're telling everybody exactly how you feel about the situation. That's what it feels like. It feels like there's magic in your words, though. I'm going to say that you're not going to do it in an aggressive kind of way, because the King of Swords in the upright is not aggressive. This is someone who just requires honesty, truth, and balance, right? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy here. Of course, this is Aquarius, but we're in a general reading, so it's also Libra and Gemini. There's Aries energy here. Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo energy here. We're in Aries season, right? We got a bunch of Aries showing up. So I feel like that you're going to be announcing your arrival, or that you're going to be announcing, look, I'm done with it. I'm back in town. I'm back on my horse. It's like, it feels like you're going to make some sort of an announcement to let people know that you're back, that you've dropped these burdens and you're not going to create any more for yourself. I feel like the Magician is helping you release those things. The Magician is the one with all the tools, right? The one who is very blessed. And I feel like you are a person who can dream things into reality. And I want to say that you're very good up in the mind, I want to say. And so please be aware that we are already in the shadow of Mercury retrograde. So this King of Swords can get a little bit off the rails, right? During a time when Mercury is in retrograde, we're having a hard time with communication, making really good decisions, making clear decisions. And maybe, people are coming back and irritating you. People from the past might be coming back. So I feel like you're really on top of it with this Magician and King of Swords energy. I think you're ready. You got your sword at the ready, and you're ready to say what you got to say to people as they come to you and say, well, what about this? Like, oh, I thought you said you were going to carry some shit for me. And you're like, no, I'm not going to carry your stuff anymore. No, for sure not. We've got the King of Wands who has this wand. We've got the King of Swords who has this sword. So I want to say that regardless of what energy we've got here, I feel like you are taking a step forward to be very honest with people about what you're going to do next once you close an old cycle of carrying around a lot of burdens here. You could have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo in your chart. Maybe you're dealing with someone in those energies. But the Magician is also about manifestation. So I feel like some of this is now coming to pass now. It's things that you've been thinking about, things that you've been wanting to take action on. And I feel like in this energy here that pretty soon you will be taking action on things, because I feel like it's time for you to start a new path. And the Ace of Pentacles is something that's going to change your life, right? It's stability, it's balance, it's abundance. We do have, I would see it as the yellow brick road. We do have the yellow brick road here, and it feels like it's leading to a place of abundance. And I feel like what you're trying to do here is you're cutting out these burdens. I don't want to drag these things into the new cycle. I don't want to drag these things into April. And I feel like you're cutting out people, cutting out burdens, cutting out, people who would maybe take action against you. I feel though that you're doing it all in the Magician energy. And I don't know, the Magician energy is making me feel like the King of Wands and the King of Swords are working in cahoots. Like it feels like they're working together, and in order to be able to bring understanding to whatever it is that you're trying to drop here. It could be relationships, it could be you're moving, whatever the burdens have been for you. Maybe they're financial, because the Ace of Pentacles is showing up here. But I feel like you're about to invest in something, either in yourself or in your dreams, right? The Magician is the one who has the power to manifest and brings things from the other realm, right? The 5D into the 3D, into the three-dimensional world where we live. So I feel like you are heavy duty into manifestation mode here. All right. Tell me about the King of Swords. What do we need to know about the King of Swords and this victory here? I feel like you're finally going to say something to somebody or a group of people or to your workplace or something like that, and give them, like, tune them in. Like this Magician and the King of Swords energy is like you're about to tune somebody in. That's what it feels like here. Tell me about the King of Swords. We do have the Sun. Okay, you're giving them clarity, like big time clarity here. Look at that. We have the Two of Cups in the distance. Very interesting. So we do have the Page of Cups. I want to say that you possibly, I feel like that it's very confusing. First of all, I want to say it's confusing. It's emotional. You're going to face people with your King of Swords face, your very stoic face. You're not going to let them see a sweat. You're not going to show your emotions on the surface. But I want to say that you are a duck on a pond at this time, that you are, we see the duck floating, but we don't see their feet going like this, right? And it feels like you're showing these people the stoic face because you've already made some decisions here about the things that you want to do. But the Sun here tells me that you are going to be very warm with your words. I don't think that you want to hurt anybody. That's the thing. You're going to be warm with your words. You're going to give them great clarity. I think that the reason that King of Swords is showing up here for you is because you've grown. You've grown in the way you communicate. You've grown in the way that you say things. I think that you try and be honest, head over heart. We don't want to get our emotions involved, because getting our emotions involved is just going to cause chaos, right? It's going to cause chaos and over emotional, and maybe we'll start to argue because of things that that we disagree on. But we do have the Page of Cups, and it feels like that you are going to surprise somebody by being this honest. It feels like it is surprise energy. And the surprise for you is you might surprise yourself that you're doing the head over heart thing rather than getting super emotional and in your feelings about whatever it is that you're about to drop here. Because I feel like you've been carrying I feel like you allow people to come drop their bag of drama on your stoop. And I feel like you need to stop doing that. Stop inviting other people's drama. Get out of their drama. Let them feel their own karma. Tell me about the Ten of Wands, please. You might be being honest with people about what's been burdening you. The Four of Pentacles, we've got the Two of Pentacles, and we have the Ten of Cups. So it does feel like that you've been juggling and struggling. That's what I'm going to say, that you've been juggling and struggling. And I think it's been in the 3D. And I think you're going to be honest with people. Look, I have my own things. I have my own things I got to keep in balance. I've got present, future, trying to stay in the moment. But I'm very busy. And so I need to put down these burdens because I'm tired of juggling your stuff with my stuff. We've got the Four of Pentacles, two Pentacles, and 4 is 6. I feel like you're ready to give people reciprocity. Like, I don't think that's the thing. I don't think you're just cutting them out and leaving them for dead. I don't think you're doing that. What I think you're doing is you're setting up some pretty stiff boundaries. And I think you're going to keep some people behind the boundaries because there's no way that you can be all things to everybody, Taurus. I feel like with the 6 of Pentacles, it's telling me that you can only give one person a bunch of stuff and then you got to kind of breadcrumb everybody else because you can't be all things to all people because that ends up being a really big burden. We've got the Ten of Cups. I think it's going to make you the happiest you've ever been after you decide that you're not taking on other people's drama anymore. That when people come to you and they say, you know, there are people who are not action oriented. They don't want to take action to fix the problem, but they want to bitch it into the universe. They want to just tell you their problems and use you as a psychologist and that kind of thing. And I think the action that you're taking is to say, no, I'm not doing that anymore. That's not what I'm doing. I'm on my own path now. And I'm stable and sturdy. And I got no drama. And I don't need your drama. Tell me about the King of Wands, please. Tell me about the King of Wands. I want to say it's a really big decision that you're making because the Magician has a wand and so does the King. That's 2 wands. It's a very passionate decision here. We have the Hanged Man. We have the World. Yeah. And we have the 6 of Cups. I don't think anybody's going to be safe from this sword. I don't think so, Taurus. I think that with the Hanged Man energy that you are done sacrificing for other people, I want to say. You now know, you have the magic, you know what you didn't know before is that you have the magic. You have all the tools, you make your own decisions, whether people like your decisions or not. It's time for you to move forward and do things for yourself. And so I feel like the Hanged Man here is telling me that you decide to start sacrificing some things and closing some doors here, coming to the end of things. And I want to say that it's not the saddest time in your life. I feel like you've been wanting to unload other people's burdens and be happy for a long while. The World card is telling me that it's something's coming full circle. It feels like you've sacrificed yourself enough and now you've come to a realization that you've got to close the door on some things. And the World card, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, you could be dealing with someone in those energies, or maybe you have them. But this is a milestone. It's like something you should have done a long time ago, but you weren't brave enough to do it. But with the King of Wands showing up, you've got all the bravery that you need, right? And now you've got the tools. And so I think it's time to close the door. And I don't think, you're going to be closing the door on some people that you have a lot of history with. It could be old friends. It could be, I think that it's a realization that there are people who are just with you for what you can give them, for the burdens you carry for them. And when you stop giving advice, when you stop allowing people to use your time like that, people are just going to start dropping off. And some of those people I think you'll be sad about, because I feel like there are some people here who you consider best friends, or maybe they're members of your family that you used to let take advantage of you and place all their burdens on you. And the people that you've known for a really long time, it's nostalgia, right? So it's like, I feel like there are going to be people that are going to lose out on you, Taurus, because of you having to close the door. You are inspired to close the door because you no longer want to be stuck here. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles for Taurus, please. We do have the Knight of Swords. We have the 5 of Wands in the reverse. I like when the 5 of Wands is in the reverse. But look, here it is, right? There it is. Brave, courageous. And maybe you've been impatient to go on this new path here, but I also feel like you're feeling really ambitious, and it's time for you to just let people know. look, this is my path and I'm doing it alone. I'm going there myself. I'm not going to be taking you and your drama with me. I need a clear head. I need clarity. I need to be honest with you, right? We have 2 swords here now. Some people are going to block you. I'm just saying. Some people are going to block you because now they can't push Taurus over. They can't make Taurus carry their burdens. I know you're a bull and you've got big shoulders, but not everybody can just go ahead and place their burdens on you. I want to say here that you are, the 5 of Wands in the reverse tells me that you're no longer in indecision. You're no longer feeling like there's too much competition or maybe the platform is saturated. I want to say that whatever this Ace of Pentacles is here, I feel like you're just going for it because you've been holding back on going on your own path for a while because other people needed you. But I feel like you're about to cut some people out or really tune some people in about, I need myself too. I need things for me as well. And then we have the 8 of Wands in the reverse. A lot of people are going to stop talking to you. And that's the truth. They're going to stop talking to you. You're going to stop getting messages. When you'll realize that when you stop servicing people, instead of being their friends, that they will just drop off. For sure. And I think that you're going to be dealing with that. But look, I feel like you're going to find a new soul tribe. Like it feels like you're going to get, you're going to stop worrying about everyone else's issues here. And you're going to start to be a little more social, meet new people. We do have the Queen of Swords here. Look, we have the King and the Queen of Swords. And I did say that maybe we're looking at Kinged energy. And don't get confused that there's men on the cards because these are feminine and masculine energies. And these are masculine leaning energies, but also feminine energies are in here as well. And so don't get confused. But we do have the Queen of Swords here with the King of Swords. So it tells me here that some of you could be in preparation, like maybe on this path of the Ace of Pentacles, that you might be meeting someone. For others of you, this just means that you finally liberated yourself from the situation. And now you're being really cautious with people because, you know, she does have her hand here saying here that, you know, come on in. Yeah, come on in, sit down. But I'm going to tell you exactly what I think. And you're not going to be able to escape this assertiveness that I'm giving you, that I'm being really honest. I feel like you're going to be finding a group of people, like a new love tribe that you can be really honest with, and they're going to value your honesty. So I don't think you have to really worry about that. We have 9 of Cups, single and happy. So some of you are single, you don't have to be, but I feel like you are really happy in stability. I feel like when you give up everybody else's crap, that you are, my friend, in the most stable place that you've been in a long time. And it's going to be quiet. I'm telling you, some people are going to drop off and you won't hear from them again. When they realize that you are not there to be of service to them, then they're going to drop off. What's the outcome here? We've got the Queen of Cups, we've got the High Priestess in the reverse, and we've got the Death card in the reverse. It does feel like there is some sort of a secret that's going to be coming out. You might learn a secret from a Queen of Cups. Someone who is possibly a matriarch. So there is a feminine energy here now, the feminine leaning energy. When I see the Queen of Cups, she is to me a mother or someone who's very empathic or kind, doting, compassionate, someone who's ready to listen. I want to say that somebody here either might be revealing a secret to you, or maybe you're the one that's getting the secret. And it is that something is about to end. It feels like somebody's been avoiding an ending of some sort. Take it as it resonates for you. You're going to get a secret is going to come out. It might come to you from the Queen of Cups. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, doesn't have to be that sign, but this person is someone who's going to deliver this message that I feel, or this information that's coming to light, the secret that's coming out. They're going to deliver it in a kind and compassionate way, and they're going to tell you that something is about to come to an end here, that somebody's been holding a cycle open because they've been trying to avoid transformation, but once the secret comes out, I don't think they're going to be able to avoid the transformation, Taurus. We do have the Three of Swords. There's about to be heartbreak. I feel like you're going to hear about somebody. I don't know if you have a romantic interest in them or if they're just a friend or a member of the family. Somebody's relationship might be coming to an end. That's what it feels like. Someone's been holding off the transformation, but inevitably it's going to end up in heartbreak or disappointment or heartache. So the secret that comes out is not your heartache. It's happening to someone else, but I think it's connected to you. I feel like you're going to benefit from knowing this information, and not because you're happy that something is coming to an end for somebody, but because you just needed to know that it's over. That's what it feels like here. Oof. Look, it's something in love. There is a relationship that's ending here, and I don't know if it's romantic or not, but we do have the Queen of Cups here, but we also have the King of Swords and Wands here, right? So it could be something that is emotional. It could be a connection with somebody that's emotional. Something's coming out though, that someone tried to hold on to this relationship for a long time, but some sort of secret's coming out that is going to break everybody's heart. And I think it has to do with the Two of Cups. Yeah, something that they've been hiding. Something that someone has been hiding is about to come to the surface here. And I think that it's going to be disappointing for them, but I think it's going to be a revelation for you. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'm going to go and I'll be back because I'm always back. Boop, boop. Love you guys. Bye.